Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Sedya Anggarani from 11C. A long time ago, there were two large kingdoms in the East Java region, named the Kingdom of Jenggala and the Kingdom of Kediri. The Kingdom of Jenggala was led by Raja Jayanagara, and the Kingdom of Kediri was led by King Jayangrana. To unite the two countries and avoid war, the two kingdoms established a marriage bond between Panji Asmanabangun, son of the king of Jenggala, and Dewi Sukartaji, the daughter of the king of Kediri. One day, the Jenggala kingdom was attacked by an enemy. During the battle, Dewi Sukartaji fled from the palace. She disguised herself as a village girl and lived with a widow with three daughters, named Klenting Abang, Klenting Ijo, and Klenting Biru. Dewi Sukartaji was adopted as a child of this family and given the name Klenting Kuning. But Klenting Kuning was not treated well. Every day she was told to do housework such as washing, cooking, and cleaning the house. Her three stepsisters were very lazy, and they usually just told her to do their chores. Eventually, the Jenggala kingdom was saved. Panjas Marabangun had succeeded in defeating his enemy who attacked him, but he was sad because Dewi Sukartaji had left the palace. He was determined to look for her. He told the guards to find the whereabouts of Dewi Sukartaji. After a while, a bodyguard reported that he had met a girl who looked like Dewi Sukartaji in a village. Panjias Manabangun went to Dadapan village. This village was located next to the village where Klenting Gunung lived. He lived in Boranda's house, became Boranda's adult child, and disguised himself as Ande Ande Lumut, who was looking for a wife. News about Ande Ande Lumut looking for a wife spread around town, and Klenting Abang, Klenting Ijo, and Klenting Biru dressed as beautifully as they could to propose to Ande Ande Lumut. They didn't forget to wear good clothes. Hey Klenting Kuning, you don't have to come with us. Just stay at home. Go to the river and wash all our dirty clothes, commanded Klenting Biru. They departed, and Klenting Kuning went to the river to wash the dirty clothes right away. Suddenly, a crane came and gave her a whip. Go and propose to Anda and Lumut so you can meet Panji Asmarabangun and bring this whip, said the crane. Klenting Kuning then rushed to Dadapan village. Meanwhile, her mother and three adoptive sisters arrived at the riverside. They were confused. None of the boats were visible, and there were no bridges, so how could they cross the river? The river was fast, deep, and swift. Suddenly, a giant crab named Yuyu Kangkang appeared. The crab offered to cross the river on the condition they had to kiss the crab. They agreed to that condition. One by one climbed onto Yuyu Kangkang's back to cross the river. A moment later, Klenting Kuning arrived at the riverside. She also met Yuyu Kangkang. Yuyu Kangkang offered to help her cross the river with the same condition, that she must kiss him. Klenting Kuning rejected the requirement and forced Yuyu Kangkang to help her without his condition met. Yuyu Kangkang did not want to help Klenting Kuning. Klenting Kuning lost her patience. She pulled out the whip from the crane and struck the river. Immediately, the river water receded. Yuyu Kangkang was scared. Finally, he agreed to help Klenting Kuning cross the river. Klenting Kuning immediately went up onto Yuyu Kangkang's back and got to the other side of the river. Her mother and three stepsisters arrived first at Mbok Randa's house. One by one, Klonting Abang, Klonting Ijo, and Klonting Biru showed their beauty to Ande-Ande Lumut. However, none of them was cousin because they had kissed Yuyu Kangkang. A few moments later, Klonting Kuning arrived at Mbok Randa's house. Ande-Ande Lumut chose Klonting Kuning as his wife because he knew that Klonting Kuning was Dewi Sekartaji. And she was the only woman who hadn't kissed Yuyu Kangkang. Ande-Ande Lumut revealed his disgust and he told everyone that he was Panji Asmarabangun. Finally, Panji Asmarabangun and Dewi Sekartaji were reunited. And they invited Mbok Randa to stay in the palace as a thank you. In the end, they lived happily ever after.